All right, so Captain Marvel delivers a massive 153 million domestic opening and 455 million worldwide. Wow. I mean, that's just in its first week, and I think that's more than Captain America the First Avenger. So this is pretty awesome spectacular numbers, you know? Um I got to say this surprised me. The 153 million. I believe that was the projected value. Like about a month ago, and then after all the controversies, it went down to possibly 100 million. So me thinking with all the controversy and everything, I thought that would actually bring the opening down to like 130 million. That's where I thought it would be, like 130 million, but it's actually 153 million, which is bigger than I thought. This is actually really surprising. So what exactly contributed to this massive opening? I mean, again, this is huge. But yeah, what contributed to this? I think it's obviously the diehard fans. Like, I don't think it's women, because if you see the numbers, then most of the audience was male. But I think like it's the fans. All right, this movie was built up as, well, you'd see the character who would be the one pretty much dealing the final blow to Thanos. So there was a lot of build up around this film, as in Captain Marvel, what exactly are her powers? What can she do? So you wanted to see this film just to see what exactly she could do, where she'd be a some sort of a threat to Thanos. Now, after seeing the film, I'm not exactly sure what she could do that's a threat to Thanos. Like, anything she could do, Thanos could just do with a power gem. Now, can Thanos use all the gems? Who knows? The Infinity Gauntlet was a bit charred at the end of the movie after he did his little snap, so who knows? But there was nothing really in this film that really was like, oh, she's a threat. Nothing at all. But yeah, this just shows you that, like, this is the 21, 23, 22 movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And because every film is connected, people want to see what the next chapter is. People want to see how this connects to that, and if this had answered some question that wasn't answered in the previous film. So there it is, man. People just wanted to see what would happen. I wanted to know what would happen. I wanted to know what made Captain Marvel so special, where Kevin Feige would say that she's the most powerful ever in the universe. Again, not sure what was in this film that makes her the most powerful. I'm still not sure of that. Is it possible that she got the core of the Tesseract? The Tesseract was said to have like infinite energy, infinite potential, and infinite energy. So is it possible that she got like the core part of the Tesseract? If that makes any sense. I guess that would make her more powerful than even Vision, because Vision got his power from, was it the mind gem? Was it the mind gem? I believe it was the soul. Was it the soul, or was it the mind gem? Oh my god, there's so many gems. Yeah, I think it was the mind gem. Yeah, okay, yeah. So I think Vision got his power from the mind gem. Correct me if I'm wrong with that. But I guess it wasn't like the core of the gem. Also, Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, they got their power from that gem also. So maybe they didn't get the core of that of the power, but Captain Marvel somehow got the core of the space gem. But it's kind of weird though, because the Tesseract, Thanos crushed it, and then we saw like the core. We saw the stone itself. So maybe Captain Marvel did something where she like extracted the core of the Tesseract, and when Captain Marvel, well, when Miss Marvel shot the spaceship to get rid of Jude Law, the bad Kree, whatever, she the core of the space gem just got into her, whatever. I don't know, but again, nothing where it's kind of obvious that, hey, this woman is the most powerful. Nothing at all. But yeah, I mean, 153 million. I know the Alita Battle Angel thing, what was it, the Alita challenge, that was also a thing this weekend, and I see a lot of people on Twitter saying that yeah, what happened to the Alita challenge? 153 million. Yeah, so much for the Alita challenge. But Alita Battle Angel is an unknown commodity. Nobody knows what the hell Alita is. I didn't even know what Alita is, but I know the movie looked cool and I wanted to see it, and that's why I saw it. You know? But beyond that, nobody knows what this is. Captain Marvel. Nobody probably know who she is, but this is the next movie in the cinematic universe, and there are like 20 something movies before it. So there's a lot of build up to her characters and what she can do that will be a threat to Thanos. So people want to see it because of that. Alita, there is nothing to build up Alita on, all right? There was not 20 something movies before Alita. This is its fourth weekend. I think it made like $3.2 million. In his fourth weekend, a 56% drop from the third, and you know I think it's what $78 million domestic right now, and it's come on, man. I wanted like this whole Alita challenge. I didn't know what the hell it was. I'm not a part of it. I will not tell you to boycott a film. That's just not me. But I will tell you to see a film though. You want to see a film? That's up to you. But if I feel like a film is not getting like the attention it deserves, I will say see that film because it's good. But I will not ever tell you to boycott a film. And right now we're not sure if Alita is gonna get a sequel or not. I think the ending of Alita was really good. It sets up the sequel really well with Ed Norton. But like I've seen some articles that saying like the only way Alita gets a sequel is unless, because you know Fox owns Disney right now. They're saying like the only way it gets a sequel is if like Disney, you know, Avatar 2, which is being directed by James Cameron, if Avatar 2 makes like $2 billion, then Disney will make James Cameron do Alita 2 as just like a gift, because like, yo, your movie made $2 billion, you know what, do Alita. It might lose money, whatever, but do Alita 2. People are saying that's like the only way, but I don't believe it. I think like all this Alita stuff, people talking about Alita, nobody knew what it was before, and all this extra buzz around the film. Now this is its fourth week, but it's getting this extra buzz. I think if you make a second Alita, people know what it is now, and people go out to see it. So I don't think they should be worried if it'll break even. I think it'll break even. Now Alita is right now, it looks like it'll top out about $400 million like worldwide box office. I'm not sure if that's enough to break even, but I think if they do a sequel, it will make a lot of money. I think it will break a lot of money. But yeah, you can't compare Alita, man. Like, it's fourth week to Captain Marvel. Come on, she got Marvel in her name, man. She got it in her name. Now, a lot of, I gotta say, what also surprised me about this $153 million is that like a lot of times when a movie makes like has like a big opening, like, you know, north of $150 million, is because people see it multiple times. I can't imagine who watched the Captain Marvel and wanted to see it a second time, because there was not one scene that you'd want to see again. At least for me, not one. Maybe when she's flying up into, oh wow, that was maybe when she's flying up into space, yeah, but not other than that, no, none. Would I want to see Ben Mendelsohn as the villain again? Yeah, absolutely. But other than that, no, absolutely not. So for it to make 153 million, I'm shocked. Because usually repeated audience is what brings it up to, you know, the north of the 150, but it did it. So this is just pretty much numbers from people who wanted to see the film, as in how the hell this connects into Endgame. That's what it was. They wanted to see it to see how it connects into Endgame and what the end credit scene would be. That's why I think this number came from. So you see, as you can see, a lot of anticipation to Endgame. Now, 153 million this weekend. So what is it gonna do its second weekend? And I think that's the big question. Captain Marvel, the second weekend, I think will suffer the biggest second weekend drop off of any comic book film in history. That's absolutely what I believe. Right now, the comic book film that has the biggest second weekend drop off is Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice at 69%. I think it opened at 166 million, and right now, the second weekend it dropped 69%. Captain Marvel, I see this dropping almost 80%, 85%. I'm not even lying to you right now. That's why I see it dropping, because again, if I love a film, I'll see it multiple times. I saw when Deadpool came out, like, Deadpool was crazy. I saw it in IMAX like 3 times. I saw it regular. And by the way, IMAX where I live, that's like $20. 'Cause I saw it like IMAX 2 times, regular twice, and I think I saw it again because I wanted to support the film. Because there was a lot of scenes in the movie where you wanted to see again. Avengers Infinity War. Oh, where do I start with Infinity War with scenes that you could watch over and over again? The Doctor Strange versus Thanos fight, amazing. The Thanos versus Tony Stark fight. Thor arriving in Wakanda. Oh my god, man. I would see the film just to watch any of those scenes again. You know, and I'm sure there are a couple more that I just can't remember them right now. But the Wakanda battle, it wasn't that good, but it was memorable. You know, Black Panther and Captain America just racing in front of the battlefield. It was amazing, man. This film, nothing I want to see a second time. All right, the second weekend is usually people want to see the film a second time, or people who didn't really get to see it the first weekend, they want to see it the second weekend. Again, the audience, I do not see them going back for this film at all. I blame the script, which was just horrendous. Like, this was the first major, I guess, first female lead superhero in the MCU. And this is a script that you gave them? Really? Maybe that's why they should have made a Black Widow film before, but this is the script you gave them. This is the script you gave Brie Larson, and I don't see a lot of Brie Larson acting. I think she was in Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. Loved her in that. Loved her. But Brie Larson in this film she's saying one thing with her mouth, but her body is just saying something else. All right? Her physical... yeah. I guess some people compare her to a tree, but I mean, it's not because of what she said about white males or all of that. It's just... you watch Brie Larson act and it's painful because it's like she doesn't want to be in the film. And I hate that. She's saying happy stuff, happy thoughts, but her body expression, it's just, what is she doing? The script, they should have gave her a much better script. The directors, if this is how the directors wanted her to act, I don't know, man. I mean, she won an Oscar. And it's like, oh, she can actually win an Oscar, but really, anybody could win a freaking Oscar. You just gotta get it a good performance here and there. Oh, you win an Oscar. But winning an Oscar doesn't mean you can act in every certain thing. All right? It doesn't mean you can do every single role. Just because you won an Oscar for a drama, I believe Room was a drama, doesn't mean you can be that good in a superhero film when the character requires this certain charisma about her. This wasn't about her not smiling or anything like that. No, it wasn't about her smiling. A lot of guys don't smile in anything that they do, but this was about like a certain charisma to the role. Her performance just felt so wooden, and just she was far from the best actor. The villain was the best actor, and then I believe her name is Monica Rambeau and Sam Jackson. Those were the best actor. Brie Larson was like, what? Enough about that. 153 million, surprising as hell. What do you guys think about that number? 455 million worldwide. Again, for me, shocking. I didn't see this. And if you guys haven't seen Alita, check out Alita. It's an awesome film, and I'm gonna go back to the Alita thing. For me, this Alita challenge, I was on Twitter, saw this Alita challenge. This Alita challenge, to me, it wasn't about boycotting. As I said, I would never tell you to not watch a film. That's just not me. The Alita thing to me was just getting attention on Alita, because a lot of people making such a big deal about the first female strong character leading an MCU film and all of that. And yeah, a lot of attention for her, Captain Marvel. But when it comes to Alita, nothing. There was no attention whatever. This is a female, this is a badass character that is a female, but nobody talks about her because she doesn't, there aren't those subliminal SJW messages or whatever, so nobody cares about that. They just want a story. That's what they want. So Alita was not getting a lot of attention, and when you look at the critics giving it a 60% and the audience giving it a 94% compared to Captain Marvel, which has a 80% right now, and the audience giving it a 53%, even though 50,000 reviews were taken down because of that. It is an injustice, and I just wanted to like get some attention on Alita because it freaking deserves it. I really got to be more coherent with these videos. It's coming, guys. It's coming. It's just I'm getting my shit back together. It's been like a while since I've done videos, and I'm just starting it out again. So these are like incoherent as hell. But I promise the videos will get better. And yeah, what do you guys think about the $153 million opening? Let me know in the comment section below. And if you like what I do here, want to see more, click that subscribe button and join the ascension. I'm SJ. Thank you guys so much for watching. Later.